welcome to my intermediate hip strength and stability workout. Today we're going to use a resistance band that's kind of long-ish, and then a loop band, but you can use just one band and just tie this around your hips for the second half of the workout. We're going to start with the longer band. I have a medium resistance. You can use lighter or heavier depending on your strength and how you're doing with this program. Okay, so what you're gonna do is tie it around your midfoot here, and then you're gonna get into an all fours position. You're gonna grab on with the opposite hand. So the band's kind of between my knees here. I grabbed on with my opposite hand as the foot that the band is tied around. Okay, so my belly button is pulled in tight. Those lower abs are lifting up against gravity here. My spine is neutral, my gaze is looking down. So I'm not super archy here, I'm not super rounded here. Nice flat back. I'm keeping my trunk still as I extend my hip back by kicking my leg, straightening my knee. My hip stays neutral. I'm not opening up my hip, I'm keeping my knee and toes and top of foot facing down. You can choke up on the band to give you a little more resistance, or loosen the grasp on it to give you a little less resistance. 4, 3, 2. But make sure you're squeezing through that glute, okay? We're gonna hold that here, okay? Hand stays planted, holding onto that band the whole time, okay? You're gonna extend at that hip, just a little bit of movement here. You don't need to go all the way down. Just make sure you're not arching through that back. We're extending at the hip, okay? So squeezing throughout the glute. You're feeling that stabilizing hip too, that knee, that hip that where the knee's down on the ground, but also the leg that's kicking and lifting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we go ahead and circle. You can circle outwards. Doesn't matter because we're gonna switch. 8, 7. You should really feel that stabilizing side. I feel that hip more normally. 2, 1, switch. Make sure that trunk is staying still. This is gonna ultimately be a bit of a core workout also. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax and shake that out. We're gonna come back into that all fours position. And now we're gonna kick out to the diagonal behind you. Okay, so instead of straight back, we're just going to the diagonal behind us, getting a little bit more in that gluteus medius on the kicking side. Neck is long. To hold that up there, we're gonna lift, a little lift, staying in that diagonal. We're just lifting up and down through the glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going back to circles. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Your bun should be burning by now. 3, 2. Circle the other way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, shake that out. So now we are going to fire hydrant that leg. Doggy peeing on a fire hydrant motion. Okay, so it's going straight out to the side. Looks like that. Knees bent. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that up there. little lifts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and circles. 8, circle out or in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. 8, 7, 6. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Almost ready to switch legs. So stay there though. Okay, we're gonna do a little challenge. You're gonna float those knees. Okay, so you're lifting those knees up, staying in that nice flat back, spine neutral. And we're gonna kick the leg up and down. Okay, extending at the hip. My knee just stays bent at a 90-degree angle. My other knee is floating above the ground about 2-3 inches. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Whew, I love a challenge at the end. Okay, switch legs. Switch feet. So you're gonna put that loop part around the midfoot of your other leg. You're going back into a quadruped position, or sorry, all fours. Your opposite hand is stabilizing the band of the foot that the loop is around. And we are going to start by extending that hip, kicking behind us, kicking that knee straight. To hold that there, you're gonna lift up and down. Make sure your hips are square facing the ground. There's headlights on the front of your hips. Those headlights are facing down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're circling. 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure your belly button and lower abs are engaged and you're breathing. Reverse that circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take that leg down. Now we're gonna go out to that diagonal. So kicking out to the diagonal, still having that knee and the foot facing down towards the ground. Getting the good strong hips. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that here, up and down. 7, 6. Neck is long. 4, 3, 2. Circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure nothing's moving but your hip. Trunk's not wiggling around. Circle the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Okay, doggy peeing on a fire hydrant is next. So we're opening that hip out to the side, knees bent. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up there, just a little motion here. Kind of like a pulsing almost. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I really start to put my abs with this one. We're gonna circle those hips. Little motion, it's about the control, not the range of motion here, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, circle the other way. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, now for our little challenge at the end of this series. Go into that floating knee. So knees come off the ground. You're staying in a nice flat back. We're gonna keep the knee bent 90 degrees. And we're stamping that foot up to the ceiling, extending at the hip. 5, bring that knee back down if this is too hard. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, you can take that loop off of your foot here. Get the loop band around, or you can tie the one you just had around into a loop. Put it above your knees. Okay, we're gonna go into a clamshell. So feet are glued together. We're rotating at that hip. We're making sure we stay on our side. We're not rolling backwards, but we're lifting our knee up and down as our feet stay glued. Now working our external rotators in our hips. 4, 3, 2, hold that up there. Now you're going to keep your knee in a position in the air while you lift your top foot up. So I'm going into an internal rotation at my hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to straighten my legs out, go into an abduction, making sure my hips are not in front of me like this. They're straight to the side, / you could even have your top leg a little behind you. We'll target even more of that glute med. Lifting up through your obliques. Whole body is engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go into a side plank here. You can go on your knees if you need to, but go into a side plank. We're going to do some hip lifts now. So working those obliques, but also the hips on the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take that out. If you weren't already on your knees, go ahead and go on your knees. So into a modified side plank. And now we're gonna do a bent knee hip abduction to finish this side. 6, 5. This hip should be working too in these side obliques. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switch sides. Okay, back to those clamshells. Feet are glued together, knees coming up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that knee up. Don't let it move. Now we're lifting the top foot up. So our hip is going into a little bit of internal rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Straighten those legs out to the side. Just lift that top leg. You can have it a little behind you even. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and go into a side plank. Again, you can be on your knees. I'll demonstrate on your knees this time. And we're gonna lift those hips up and down in a side plank. 6, 5, 4, 3, almost done. Okay, if you weren't already in this modified side plank, go to it. And now we're going to lift that top leg up and down. I'm sorry, we did it with the knee bent, didn't we? 6, 7, and do it. Hip abduction. 4, 3, 2. Yes, beautiful. All right, good job.